Okay, so let's talk about postpartum depression. So if you're new here, welcome to my channel. I'm mommymirjana. Thank you for coming over here and watching. So I wanted to speak about an important topic today, which is postpartum depression. I'm sure a lot of you have heard of it. I am currently, let me show you, I just hit 40 weeks now of my third pregnancy. I am due today and obviously no baby yet. Obviously with pregnancy, we never know when postpartum depression will hit and when it will not. So I have 2 children already. With my first, I did get postpartum depression. With my second, I didn't. I don't know what's going to happen with the third, which is why, my mind started working and I said, okay, how can I prevent this from happening? Because I do not want to go through that again. So I'm going to give you a couple of tips here just to try to help avoid it if you can. It's obviously not a guarantee. We have no way to tell what our body will do after we deliver our baby, because we know postpartum depression is due to hormones drastically decreasing after you deliver the baby, and that rapid decrease will cause imbalances, which is how it starts. I want to avoid it at all costs. It was not fun when I had it the first time. Thank God I only had it for about 2 to 3 weeks after I delivered, but that was enough for me. I can't imagine those women that go through it for several months. I was one of the lucky ones that was able to sort of defeat it on my own, which is why I'm sharing these tips with you. So make sure to stay tuned and watch the tips that I will give you to try to avoid it, like I said, naturally. My tip number 1 for you, basically don't isolate yourself after you deliver the baby, okay? Make sure you stay in contact with your friends, your family, basically your neighbors, anyone that you can speak to that is an adult or that's people that you speak to on a regular basis. Make sure you stay in contact with them. Don't not pick up the phone or not invite them over or not step out of the house because you feel so depressed and alone. The more you do that and the more you isolate yourself, the worse it's going to get. So I suggest pick up the phone, call your friends like normal, say, hey, how you doing? Even shoot a quick text. Say you want to come over for a cup of coffee. I can use some girl time. And basically just keep that communication going. And hopefully when you have the feeling that you are not alone, okay, because that's what's going to happen. You feel like you're alone once you have a baby, and you feel like you're not going to have any more friends anymore, and you're not going to do anything anymore, and you're not going to go out, and you're not going to, that's not true. Okay, you just feel that way. And it's because of like I said, the hormone drop. Your life will go back to, yes, it might be a little bit different, but it's going to go back to normal. So like I said, keep those close contacts and keep those people around you and use them as a support system for you. And make sure they know if you're not feeling well. Make sure to let them know that, okay, and let them help you. Okay, tip number 2, accept help from anyone. Anyone. If a neighbor says, hey, I want to make you something and bring it over for you for dinner because I see, you're recovering and you're in bad shape, say yes, okay? Take that dinner. Don't say no, thank you, because you don't want to feel like you're bothering anyone. Basically anything that anyone can do for you to help you in that time during your recovery and while you're adjusting to having a new baby in the house, it's going to help, okay? Even if someone calls you and says, hey, you want some Starbucks? I'll bring you some over. I'll bring you whatever, a cup of coffee or something. Say yes. Say, you know what, thank you. That would be awesome. I would love it. If someone says, hey, can I come over for a few minutes so you can go take a shower or take a nap and I'll watch the baby for you, say yes, okay? Don't feel like you're bothering people. If people basically didn't want to be bothered, they wouldn't offer their help. So just say yes. Okay. Tip number 3. Make sure to get out of the house. You need oxygen. You need to see outside. You need to see people. You need to do something. I'm not saying go take the baby out and go to the mall immediately, because obviously we all know before the babies are vaccinated, we need to obviously not bring them around so many people the first couple of weeks. But I'm saying just get out and get fresh air. Go take a walk in front of your house. Go down the block. Go to a quiet park or something and sit. Just get out. You need that air. If you trap yourself in the house all day and just sit there and mope around, you're just going to feel worse, okay? You're not going to feel better. You're gonna sit there in your pajamas. This way, if you get out of the house, it'll force you to get dressed a little bit. You're gonna feel better. You take a shower. Like I said, you'll feel better about yourself and just get some air. It's so refreshing. Okay, and tip number 4, make sure to basically find others that have children around the same age so that you can basically have a relationship with. Okay, what helped me drastically with my first child was I found a mom group in my neighborhood, okay, and they basically all had babies within the same time period. It was a 3-month period. It was October, November, and December of 2015. And you know what? It was awesome. We met up like once a week. We chose somebody's house. We met up for like little play dates. We met up for coffee, for breakfast, for whatever. And we were able to share with each other what we were going through, ask each other questions, you know, what's normal, what's not normal. And I can't tell you the support that group provided that made everything so much better. Because what's going to happen when you're depressed and you're in postpartum depression, the biggest thing is you feel like you're alone. You feel like you have no help. You feel like you're maybe not doing things right or the way you would like them to be done. Or you feel like things are not going the way you planned. Let's say you planned on breastfeeding and you couldn't, so now you're giving formula and maybe it has made you depressed because that's not what you wanted, okay? And it's okay. It's okay to feel that way, but basically, in order to avoid the depression, you have to get your mentality out of that and accept that certain things will not go your way, okay? So as long as you can accept it and just work with what's going on and see, I mean, every baby's different. What works for one baby may not work for another, but you have to find the balance of what works for you and for your baby. And don't let it get you down or depressed or, I don't know what other words. Yeah, don't let it get you frustrated, I guess is what I'm trying to say. It's okay. There's always a different route. There's always a different way. So as long as you could accept everything, and like I said, if you have a good circle of people around you, if you have help from anywhere, if you get out of the house and start getting back into a normal routine in your normal life, maybe even go and get back into work as soon as you can, if you're the type that can't stay home. And like I said, find a group in your neighborhood. Maybe your neighborhood has one, and that helps drastically. So again, those are my couple of tips. Please take them into consideration. If you are suffering from depression or something, speak to either your significant others or your close family members or your closest friends and let them know what's going on. Don't hide it, okay? Don't keep it inside you. It just makes it worse. Let it out, okay? Talk about it and see how you can do something to make yourself better. I really would not like any of you to go through it. Like I said, I went through it for a couple weeks and it wasn't fun. So I would do anything, anything to not go through it again. So I hope you enjoyed this short video, and remember, if you are not yet subscribed to my channel, remember to hit that red button and do so. And also I have all my social media listed as well in the description box. Make sure to check it out and follow us on other social media. So stay tuned for our next videos. All right, bye, and wish me luck with delivery. Let's see when I'll pop. Survive.